Hello guys, today I'm going to be using the July Lollipop box. I paused because I'm like, what month are we in? I always forget what month we're in. This year's just going so quickly. Anyway, so yeah, this is the July Lollipop box club kit and I'm going to be using this today. I'm thinking that I've not done like a Happy Mail project in like a little while, so I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got a sleeve for a pocket letter, but I'm not going to do a full one. I think I'm just going to do like a little one because I think they look cute. And yeah, I wanted to do a little one. I just felt like it, so I'm going to do that. So I've got a sleeve there to cut up in a minute, and I got these from eBay. I really cannot remember where I got them from, which is really annoying because I probably want to get some more. I don't know where they are. So I'm going to use the papers and I'm going to try and make my own embellishments for that. So I have like got all of my punches. This doesn't look like a lot, but I literally have it all them all lined up on my chest of drawers next to me. So yeah, I've got lots and lots of punches. So I'll be doing that. I don't really know what kind of embellishment, so I'm just going to wing it and play because I've been feeling like that a lot all week, just winging things. So I'm going to do that, and I might try and do it a bit more talky, probably, since I've not been on nights for a little while, which is probably irking me a little bit because I do like my night shifts. And recently I've just been told that I'm not going to do any more because they want to see me more in a managerial kind of light. So they think I'm not learning enough when I'm on nights. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So I suppose, you know, good for me that they see that I'm a bit more managerial. But yeah, I like my night shifts. I get good money from night shifts. Literally, it can make the difference between getting paid like £500 more. That is completely, that is what I get paid more if I do like loads of nights. I could get paid 500 quid more. So I'm going to probably be a lot poorer. So I'm just going to trim this a bit more. Hopefully I haven't trimmed it too much. You can always cut it with a pair of scissors, but my cutting, I've established over the years, is a bit shite. So that's why I do it this way. So I've just trimmed that, and I'll put that over there for later. And I don't know where to put those. Maybe I'll keep them just in case I mess up. Right, I have no idea, as I said, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, so I don't know whether to start off with my bases first and then work my way to the embellishments, or should I do the embellishments first? I might just do the card things first, and then I'll decide. So I'm not going to use that bit of paper. Maybe this one and that one. Yes, I think I will use them because I like the idea of having that like an art journal page. I just find these hand designed papers just really nice, and I was really excited when I saw that Lisa did them herself because I was like, yes, it's just non-generic paper. I just love it. Anyway, so should I use this one? I could use it for the embellishments. I suppose I could cut it out. This is probably more for journaling, I think. I might use them more for journaling. Maybe do like a Hobonichi page. I don't, yeah, maybe we'll do that. So I'll put you over there, and maybe I'll put the box on the floor or something. Like I'll go up with the rest of my shit on the floor. Do the cards first. There we go. So I think that's the bases. I don't know if I want to do one in the middle. I might just use the sequins because it came with sequins. So I like doing like a sequin middle. And I like the idea of having things like trimmed here. So I just can't remember which one I like the look of the most. This one. I haven't used this before, so hopefully this isn't shit. So. That look better. I like the bit where it's just a bit more rounded. Not too rounded, but yeah, that looks alright. There we go. So we've got that started. Shall I begin doing the embellishments then? So whether I might use these scraps, not really scraps are they? They're just like extra bits. Probably have to trim them down, or maybe I'll just punch them out. I've got like these random things sitting on my desk, like I've got these from like a previous project or from doing my Hobonichi pages, because I don't know, I like slipping things in like that there, so I'm gonna try and use this, because otherwise I'm gonna have this hanging around on my desk for ages, and you know, I don't really want to do that, so I'm gonna try and use these scraps up there of these bits of vintage ephemera. It didn't come in with the kit, but I think they might look nice as embellishment, so we'll see. As I said, I have a array of different punches. Like here I've got a bow punch, which is a bit more fiddly than the rest, because I could just punch and keep going with it, whereas that one I have to try and make something with it. Massive circle punch that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, which is quite annoying. Massive heart punch. I don't think that will fit in the thing, so I probably won't use that unless I put it on top. I could put it on top. If you're ever wanting to try and do your own embellishments, I suggest getting a good supply of punches, because you could easily make your own with them. You could just go to town and doing them. So I really like this one at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. Maybe the circle punch. I don't think the circle punch will. I might. Let's give it a go. Let's see if it will want to work today. It did. Good punch. There we go. So we got base for the embellishment. As I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just winging it. Whether or not I'll probably speed up my thought processes, because that probably can be a little bit on the boring side. I'm just going to punch out like a load of shapes and then see what I like goes together. So I shall do that, and then I will talk later, I suppose. Right, so let me try and do that then. So yeah, so I've got these punched out bits of paper, and I took from the, is it the DIY from you can get from the zine, the idea from the zine. I've just used this, like, is it like, oh, I can't, it's like rice, not rice paper, I'm not too sure what it is. Probably rice paper, I don't know. Kind of thicker handmade paper or something, and use that instead. It kind of looks like I'm doing what Lisa did in part of her DIY, like with the heart, but I punched the heart out rather than try and make more myself, because as I said, I'm not good at cutting things. So I punched that out, and that worked quite well with my punch. That's like a massive punch, and I know it won't fit in the pocket, but I was gonna like try, and I like to clip things onto the pockets, so I was going to do that on the side. And then I punched out these flag ones, and there's like 5 of them, so it would give the right amount for hello, because there's a pocket letter, so which goes in the post. So that is there. I'll do that afterwards, but I'll do these main ones first. I was also thinking about, and I have like I like dangly things on my pocket letters, so I'm going to try and make some paper beads from the paper. I don't know if this paper is too thick, so I'm going to try and do that. Just try and make a bead or a couple of beads from that. I do like making mixed media beads, so I'll see how I go with that. I might put some like either sequins on it or something, just to give my little flair to it. So I'm going to cut the paper for the beads, because I've got a fair bit of paper left, and this is quite good to do with the scraps that you've got. So I'm just going to go get my paper trimmer, and it's been a little while since I've made paper beads, so this might, whether or not this will go well, kind of go in a diagonal angle and then do that, I think, so that it gets bigger towards the end. Let's see if we can get another one out of this. Probably be a smaller. Ooh, I should have done it the other way. Maybe I just cut it. I cut it with my hand, which probably won't go very well. Probably not, but we'll give that a go. Maybe try. Let me just cut that out and try again. Try this way. More. I kind of like. I don't know. That probably won't work, but we'll see. We'll see if that works. I've got me here like a thin, really thin, shitey kind of paintbrush. Or you can use straw, or this is a dowel rod. I have no idea why I bought these. I think I bought them to make mixed media beads, but I think it's a bit fat. Just smack people with it. This would have been handy for when me and my sister went camping and we wanted to roast marshmallows. And just keep rolling it. What would have made it probably a bit nicer if I actually dip the sides in paint or something. I just want to see what the paper looks like. So glue it. I'll put a link to Jenny Belly's video on how to make paper beads, because that is like a much better video to watch if you want to know how to actually just make the beads. I'm just doing this off the cuff. I've not like planned a video to do it. I just literally just did it off the cuff. So 2 beads there. I might make another one, and then I'll do the fun bit, which is decorate it. The beads, I'm going to glaze them so they don't unravel and they look pretty. So I'm going to use one of the, I've just thrown the beads off. I'm going to use this, so I'm just going to so it's just like the perfect, it's like one of the older Lollipop boxes. And I'm just going to spread them out evenly, and then I'm going to take my hair scissors and put like cuts in them and send the sequins that were still left in the box all over the place. Kind of do them almost equal, I don't know, just so that I can slot them in really. With that, just kind of make a hole for them, like that. Shove it in, like that. So it's like that. So if you want to do like loads of beads at one time and glaze them all, you can do that. I have done that in the past. So I've got 2 kind of glazes. So I've got the glossy accents, which I predominantly use, and some diamond glaze. You can either use both, or you can use either or. I have no idea what I've just done to the inside of this. For some reason there's like nastiness. I think that's probably from here where I've just left this pin in. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Is the diamond glaze any better? Yeah, diamond glaze is a bit better. So I'm just going to go over it like this. Turn it around and just let it dribble like that, just over it. You can do that and turn. put this out to dry and then I will deal with the rest of the embellishments in a minute. I'll put this by the window. So I'm going to continue doing these while those dry. Probably might take a little while to dry, so especially with the amount of diamond glaze I put on it. So what am I going to do? Right, I'm just going to throw a few bits and pieces together. So I might just actually turn the music on because this is going to probably take me a little while to decide what I'm going to do. So I've only got a couple because I'm not going to do an awful lot because I've only got 2 cards to embellish. So I might not even use any of these. So I might, you know, I'll use one, but I won't use them all. So I'm just going to do that. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little play with all these bits and bobs here. Love-hate relationship when it comes to glue guns because it sticks really well, apart from, you know, when you burn your hand. But yeah, you always get all these strings around everywhere and it just gets a bit annoying. So yeah, so those I have done. Trying to make them rather large so that they kind of go onto the cards, but I might just use one of these, but I don't know which one yet, so I will decide that. Probably this one. I like this one a lot. So I'm going to wait for my beads to dry so that I can connect them on as well. So I think that would look really cute. So whilst I'm waiting for them to dry, I'm going to go work out and I shall be back later. Okay, so I'm back from my workout now, which was kind of slightly embarrassing because I kind of forgot that I had a Sainsbury's shop being delivered, and I kind of, yeah, I was almost finishing my workout and they came to the door. I'm trying to get this thing off. It won't come off. It's stuck on there. Yeah, and slightly embarrassing coming to the door completely, well, I was literally dripping with sweat, and the delivery guy didn't seem particularly pleased. He kind of looked at me as if I was absolutely crazy. I don't know, what else am I meant to do if I'm at home apart from work out? Anyway, he didn't seem very happy that I asked him to put the boxes in the kitchen, which isn't too far from the door. But anyhow, I can't believe I managed to embarrass myself in my own house. That is embarrassing. Because Sam's used to me making a twat out of myself, so these are dry now, so I'm going to embellish them a little bit more because they're a little bit boring in colour. I think I'll show you some examples of what I've made in the past. So these are a little bit more interesting. So it's dotty paper and gold stuff. This was watercoloured paper, or not watercoloured paper. I think this was like Tyvek or something like, or some plasticky kind of paper that when you put heat on it, it melts. So it was really easy. They were really easy to kind of make. You don't have to stick them down or anything. You just watch them melt into one another. And I don't know if you can see that there. But yeah, they kind of turned out really well, and I like making mixed media beads out of them. So I'll put them there, but that's just like an idea of the kind of things that you can do, kind of shapes and things depending on how big the paper is. So yeah, like making them. It's kind of just fun just to have an afternoon doing that. So to make these a little bit more interesting, I think I might. So I can, if I wanted to, I have in the past put bead caps on them just to give them a little bit more of a look, kind of like that. Just make them look a little bit more rounded, or you could just use them like that. You don't have to put any embellishment. So they're shiny. I don't think I spread the diamond glaze around enough, but they look alright to me. So you can put like bead cap on them and wrap wire around them just to make them look a little bit more interesting. So I've got some, I don't know why I picked up the rose gold one. I've got some rose gold wire that I use in my jewellery making. This is 22 gauge wire. And what I was even thinking of stringing the sequins through. I could just even stick the sequins on together. Sticking them on like that, wrapping and whapping. Oh, why do I keep saying whapping? Whapping them around, like that. Could even just stick them on. Could I just stick them on like that? I might do the wrapping and see how that goes. See how that. Or I could use beads. So I've got a few different kind of beads in here. So I might wrap them around. Let's just see how I do. Fucking beads everywhere. Okay. Should I use this? I'll use the silver one. The silver one might match better. Finished beads. I had so much trouble trying to wire wrap that one. I'm just like, how am I meant to do it? So I managed to kind of fiddle my way around it at the top. Maybe next time I might try sticking it down first so that the wire doesn't constantly fall around everywhere. It's just, yeah, it just kept coming off. So I managed to secure it somehow, and I really can't remember how I did it, so I do apologise. I don't know if I did that on camera. I literally was just wrapping and knotting until I finally managed to do it. So that's the one with the beads around it. I tried to do a similar thing with the sequins and I just failed. So you can see some wire on there as well, just to give it a bit of interest. And then I literally just stuck the sequins on with a glue gun. So it looks a bit more intricate than what it actually is. So those are those ones. I don't want to go overboard and just make loads of beads, so I just, like the little one, I just kind of stuck a couple of sequins on just to give it a bit interesting. And I probably won't use these ones, but that's why I didn't not waste my time, but you know, I didn't take the time to do them. So I've got those now, and I'm going to start making up the pocket. Now I'm going to make up the pocket letter, if I can get my words out right. Now I've got my little embellishments. I haven't gone above, like over the top when making loads of them, because I'm only going to do it for just like a couple of projects. So otherwise I'm just going to have these lying around. So otherwise I would make embellishments all in one go, but at this moment I'm not doing that because I'm just going to use it for one project, so I don't want to go TT with it. So yeah, I'm going to start putting my pocket letter together now. So I'm going to add some music because it's probably just painful listening to me talk, and I shall speak to you guys soon. So I hope you like it. I hope I like it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so so yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall speak to you guys soon.